more seeds of hope. Stories for Lent. Today's story seed is filled with fury. From the Gospel of Luke, chapter 4, verse 28. When the people in the synagogue heard this, they were all filled with fury. Listen to today's story seed. A family had a small reunion, and the parents were thrilled to have their daughter and son back at home. Both of the children were grown at this point. They didn't have families of their own, but they had launched their careers. The son had a significant other who was not at the gathering. The daughter wasn't in a romantic relationship. At first, everyone was delighted to see each other, and they had a drink, and they helped cook the dinner together. The food was delicious. Then, a cloud of contempt seemed to descend upon the grown children. "Oh, my sweet sister, I guess I can't do anything up to your standards," said the young man. "That's what I'm talking about," said the sister. "You seem to think everything I say is a criticism. I'm just saying that there are other jobs out there. If you're not happy with where you are at, you should leave. That's what I did. And look at how happy I am. And I have been since. Are you kidding me? You're miserable. You work 50 hours a week, plus you don't have time to date. You're always exhausted. I am not. I'm happy. I'd like to work hard. I'm building my career." "So that's what you're doing?" said the boy. "You're building a career? I guess it has nothing to do with avoiding a serious relationship, nothing to do with being scared to interact with other people, nothing to do with being a loner." "I get it," she said. "You have it all figured out. You have a serious relationship. Who you are afraid to bring to dinner. You're pathetic. You have a job you hate, and you can't even bring your special someone to dinner." The father pounded his fist on the table and said, "Okay, this is going to stop right now." "Now, let's not lose our tempers," said the mother. The boy said, "Dinner is over. It's time for me to go." He threw his napkin on his plate and left the house. The daughter soon followed. It's hard to get along as siblings, as extended family, and as community. We know each other so well that it's easy to get upset. We have an investment in people being the way we think they have always been. To some extent, we want people to conform to our image of who we think they are. In today's scripture, the people are filled with fury at Jesus. Just a moment ago, they were admiring him. Now they are upset with him. They ask themselves, "Isn't this Joseph's son? Where does he get all this thinking he is better than us?" In fact, they push him to the edge of the hill and are ready to throw him off. Jesus walks through the crowd and leaves unharmed. Wouldn't it be great if the siblings at dinner could stop their verbal attacks and, when the time came, leave unharmed? The young man and woman in our story didn't leave unharmed. They are filled with fury. They didn't come to blows, but they will have a hard time talking to each other in the future, and an even harder time not stewing in their thoughts about the other. The parents too will be stuck in distress and maybe anger. It's harder to clean a mess up like this than it is to wash the dishes. So let's learn a lesson from Jesus. He doesn't start yelling or pushing people. He's not filled with fury or rage. He even lets the people take him to a place where they might kill him. In short, he doesn't engage in fighting back, although he does speak his truth. Not engaging in anger is the first lesson. Perhaps there's another lesson. How is it that he walks through the crowd when they're ready to kill him? It has been suggested, and this is just one person's prayer experience, that at the moment they were about to kill him, Jesus looked in the eyes of the person closest to him and silently said, "I forgive you." Then Jesus took another step forward and looked into the eyes of the next person and said, "I forgive you." Another step and another message over and over until Jesus had walked through the crowd unharmed. When Jesus was hanging on the cross, he forgave. Our second lesson is even more important than the first. Be forgiving. It's not about saying the words. It's about what goes on in your heart. Continue to work on this Lent. Now, let's take 30 seconds to water the seeds. What fury do I struggle with? If you enjoyed today's episode, be sure to like it and subscribe to our YouTube channel. And to become a closer part of the Heart to Heart community, go to our website, htoh.us, and subscribe to receive regular inspirational videos delivered right to your inbox.